I want you to figure out, how would you know that this equation passes through these 2 points? You can use whatever resources you want, your calculator, your notes, Desmos. You can use whatever resources you want. I'm going to give you some time to think about that, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. Who has a method or a multiple on how you would know this goes through these 2 points? Or I have multiple. So if you have multiple, I'm going to let those with this one go first.
I have something I can provide for that. I don't know how to do it, but I have something to contribute.
Okay, go for it.
So the vertex would be 2, -1.
And how do you find that?
Using the formula negative b divided by 2 times a. And then, so it'd be negative, parentheses, -4 divided by 2 times 1. And then it would be 4 divided by 2. And then it would be x equals 2. And then you just plug in 2 for all the x's.
Yes. So then our y value was, okay. First, did anyone else do the vertex method or axis of symmetry / finding the vertex algebraically? How does this help us know that this passes through these 2 points? Say that again. Okay.
And that's, I don't
So
know.
the 2 is in between 1 and 3.
Yeah.
So it should pass through those because of that. Anyone else have that same thought? Anyone have a different method? Julia?
I put it as hard as the calculator.
Okay, so let's do that.
Just throw front the table and the graph and 2 different methods.
Yes. Let's pretend I didn't already do that. There we go. Okay. Put it in how? Okay, so what was that? X squared?
X squared minus 4x plus 3.
Okay, and then what?
And then and you can see that it goes through those points and then also
Okay. Anyone use either of those points? Look at the graph either on the calculator or on Desmos, or look at the table. Okay. Any other methods we could think of?
I don't remember what that's called, but it's like the one where it's like a graph and then you can get 2 numbers. The other one.
This?
Yeah.
Okay. So which one would we use?
So if it's, would it be minimum?
Okay.
No, wait, what would it? No. Yeah, minimum, right?
You tell me.
I don't know.
Would this be a minimum?
Oh no, if it's up, it's positive, so it'd be maximum, no?
So it's the highest point or the lowest point?
Well, 2, -1 is the lowest point.
So that's your minimum.
Okay.
So if we pick 2 numbers, what 2 numbers do we want to pick?
Would it be 1 and 3?
Sure, we could pick those. So if you do that, those lines go straight through this, and that also shows that. But then just pressing enter just shows you your vertex. Anyone else do it that way? Any other methods you could think of? I feel like those were the most obvious to what we've been talking about. There were a couple others. One, you may have not thought about this, but you are given x and y values. You could have put in this x value, put in this y value, saw if it equals. Same thing for the 3, 0, and it should have worked for both. What was the other thing? You could have used the axis of symmetry slash vertex, but maybe not looked at the graph, but remember that the axis of symmetry cuts your parabola in half, and the 2 is directly in between the 1 and the 3, so it would have to do that. The other thing, and you may not have thought about this is a trinomial. You could have tried to factor it. So 2 numbers that multiply to be 3, but add to be -4. They would both have to be negative. So these are close, and we haven't talked about how to find zeros yet, but this would be on the right track.
What was that called again?
Factoring?
Yeah, factoring.
So those are all different types of methods you could have come up with. Great. So today you're going to be doing flex stuff. I would say first, those who need to finish the test are going to be working on that. If you are ready for that when I come around to you, you can put your phone up now. If you need a little bit of time to study, you can use that time, but I wouldn't use too much time because you guys don't have another flex day until the 14th, and you need to have your this test done by the morning of the 20th. So I would use this time to finish your test, get it done, out the way. That way you have time to retake and things like that. So finishing your test is priority number 1. Those of you who already did that can be working on retake stuff if you said you want to retake. And then Khan Academy for this week, previous. If you've already done Khan Academy, then I do have some extra activities in the back that you can grab. But make sure you're using this time wisely. Anyone have any questions? So when I come around,